Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. Pete Rose found home in Las Vegas before nation began to embrace sports betting. Top news: Las Vegas, AP, betting on baseball got Pete Rose banned from the game, never to return while he was alive. But, perhaps appropriately, he found a home in the nation's gambling capital, where acceptance wasn't a problem. In choosing to live in Las Vegas, before the sports career hits leader died Monday at 83, the man known as Charlie Hustle for his relentless play on the basepaths picked a city that embraced legalized sports betting long before most of the rest of the nation caught on. Rose was a regular at autograph sessions throughout the Las Vegas area, engaging with those who approached him to talk about his glory days with the Cincinnati Reds and Philadelphia Phillies, and maybe even to commiserate about why he wasn't eligible for the Hall of Fame. He was very patient with his time, said Jay Kornegay, Executive Vice President of Race and Sports Operations at Westgate Las Vegas. He wasn't in and out. After the sessions, he stayed around and spent time with the fans and answered a lot of questions. His whole history speaks for itself, but as far as the Hall of Fame and betting on sports, he was more popular than ever. Rose appeared to be a certain Hall of Famer after a brilliant playing career spent mostly with his hometown Reds. He was a 17-time All-Star, won 3 World Series rings and set the record with 4,256 hits to surpass Ty Cobbs' long-held mark of 4,191. But his journey to Cooperstown was derailed when Rose was embroiled in a betting scandal while managing the Reds. A Major League Baseball investigation determined that Rose bet on MLB games between 1985 and 1987, including those involving the Reds, and he agreed to a lifetime ban in August 1989. Rose denied the allegations for many years before acknowledging in 2004 he gambled on baseball, in hopes the sport would allow him back in its good graces and eventual entry into the Hall of Fame. One of Las Vegas' most known and prolific sports bettors, Billy Walters, said Rose erred from the beginning. He should have never bet on baseball, said Walters, who grew up in Kentucky and was a big fan of the Reds and Rose. There are a lot of things you can gamble on. Secondarily, after he got caught, he should have fessed up and told the truth. He should have asked for forgiveness. I think if he had done that, it might have taken a while, but I think he would have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. But he made those 2 mistakes, and he continued to bet on baseball after he was seeking a spot in the Hall of Fame. Look, there's no one in the world who's more pro-gambling than I am, but if you're in some sport, especially baseball, you're not allowed to do that. Baseball tried to distance itself from sports betting, legal or otherwise. After the Black Sox scandal in which 8 Chicago White Sox players were banned for throwing the 1919 World Series to, coincidentally, the Cincinnati Reds. White Sox star Shoeless Joe Jackson, who had a lifetime